Okay, we are back with another fresh video. So fresh that it's happening right now. It's a fresh fall day, fresh plants that are actually really big. Check out that orchid, am I right? And so today I'm just gonna be repotting this guy. And so I've never really gotten to properly unbox stuff, just because I was never really good at it. But now I have the scissors rather than some cheap other stuff. I don't know. And this is a very Lowe's box. It has so much Lowe's on it. And today I'm going to be repotting this thing with some fresh orchid bark, just because the material it's in I don't understand. In fact, this orchid bark is so fresh that I'm literally unboxing it. So, here is the orchid potting mix. Special orchid potting mix, actually. Check this out. So it has perlite, charcoal, and something bark. I don't know. So now, I'm just gonna go along the top of the bag. Open it up to reveal all the contents, which is that stuff. Yay. So now we just take our pot. I found this nice little white pot which has a little chip in it, but I don't really care about that part. And so now we just pour some in, I guess. I've never really potted or worked with orchids before. So I'm gonna do 1,000 things wrong here, but I hope the orchid can forgive me. I'm not trying to do a bunch of things wrong. And so I'm just gonna take out the orchid right now, and now let's just dig away at this strange potting mixture. So this stuff isn't even soil, it's actually just like this weird spongy stuff that comes off in pieces like that. It's a whole piece of garbage. So I'm just gonna work at this off camera. I decided to film it because it wouldn't be a plant video if none of the plant stuff is actually in the video. So this part I'm just trying to get as much of this stuff off. I'm actually gonna take off these little clips here, just so that I don't accidentally rip anything on the plant when I am digging away at this mixture. Alright, so I'm getting some of the roots loose. I have no idea how they fit this thing in there, unless it was in this weird stuff long enough where it rooted around it, like perfectly. So I'm just gently tearing away at this weird stuff here. And once I'm good, I don't think I'm gonna take all of it out, just because I don't want to rip the plant in the process. I'm just kind of, ripping, just tearing. Well, go ahead and subscribe, just in the meantime, because that would be great. If I knew how to make time lapses, I would probably put this into a time lapse. Alright, so I've dug at it for a really long time, a decently long time, and I've revealed most of the root. Some of it is moldy though. You really I didn't want to come across that. So I'm actually just going to clip off this dead root here, this moldy root here, because it serves no purpose. That opened up some more space actually. Found another dead piece of root. This has some pretty bad root rot, honestly. I think after taking out some of the bad roots there, I was definitely able to get a lot more of this stuff off. And so this was actually pretty root bound, to be honest. Which, pretty sure that's the right term for when it's been in a small pot and so there's like a crap ton of roots enclosed in that like small place. Alright, my dogs are freaking out. I don't know why. Alright, so I've been able to get most of the root free. So, yeah. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was breaking up there, so I couldn't really tell if it was still playing, so that's why there's like a long silence. Technical issues. Alright. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna grab some of this mix and kind of nudge it in between the roots there, which did not really work that well. But I'm just slipping it in between there, because how else am I going to get it in between the root system? Okay, and I'm just going to set it in and start filling it in. Just grab some perlite, throw that in there. Can't miss out on a single speck of perlite. So now we just start filling it in. Fill in the gaps. Oh, and Maple wants to be a part of this video. I don't think I put the orchid deep enough. Hold on. So I had to clear it out because I didn't put the orchid deep enough in there. Take two on finally getting this guy actually into the new pot and mix. So now I'm just, grabbing what's left that I kind of poured out, and then I will be putting back in. Precious perlite everywhere. Alright. Let's grab a nice handful here. Nudge it in between the back. I have to hold it up here. Now, if this orchid does die, it will be a really big mental loss and for the channel, but it won't be a large money loss. Like, I spent all that money for nothing because I was sold this plant for $2. It doesn't mean I'm just gonna let it die though. I'm gonna try everything. I want to work this out with this orchid. Okay, we're getting some pretty decent progress. It's looking pretty nice. And just topping it off. Hey, Rebel, what you doing? Okay, please don't kill my orchid. Please, yeah, go to Maple, okay? Go to Maple. Excuse me. Really, just... Alright, I see how it is. Okay. Still getting those last few pieces of orchid bark in there. I did not center this well, but I'm not sure that matters too much. If it fits, it fits. So now I'm just gonna put all this into the landscape. Just like this. Die. Escape. Into the wild where you belong. Alright. So I've done that perfection. And this is the final product. We are left with a happy orchid. Or at least I hope so. And he does look great. And now I'm just gonna stick this in. Oh wait, there's a pointed side. Did not see that. I just realized something. Usually you're supposed to keep the orchid in a separate pot, not the actual thingy, because you're supposed to bottom water them. And as far as I'm concerned, this does not have a drainage hole. Or does it? Tell me this has a drainage hole. Rip. Well, I mean, it's kind of good that I didn't center it, because I can just water it from one side and then... Let's prop this guy up here. Here we go. And so now I'm just going to do some final trimming. Here's a dead flower. Gone. Gone. Also gone. And I'm just going to leave this stalk here just because it's full of energy and it will help support the plant up while it grows. This thing is like a nutrient bomb. protein. Okay. Here we go. Final product. Got this nice flower here. Looking really happy, nice and spacey. With this aerial root here, I really need you guys to tell me if they are able to, it's like if you take a cup of water or something and you put the aerial root in the cup of water, then it can just suck as much water as it wants. I heard that works great with monsteras. I just don't know about orchids. So can you guys please help me research? Because I'm trying to, I really like these. They're so pretty. I want to figure out what makes them happiest. And so that'll do. That'll do, my friends, my subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, just go ahead and subscribe. And then you can see more awesome content like this. Well, I hope it's awesome. Depends if I even did it right to start. Well, anyways, still subscribe, even if I'm like a trash grower. But I'm not, because I can keep a flytrap alive. Really. Like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Even he says subscribe. Subscribe, everybody, subscribe.